Hi Virgo, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing the 18th of November. Now, before I start the reading, I just have to say a massive thank you to the support that you Virgos have given me on this channel. Last week, the last time I checked, the views were up to, on your reading last week, 11,000 views. To say I'm blown away is an understatement. I just can't thank you enough. And to also, along with that, I follow a lady called Nikki Allen who has her own channel. She deals with all things spiritual, but in a really logical, clear-cut, down-to-earth, organic manner. And that is my bag. I love that kind of energy of a person and their channel. And she commented on my channel. So, yeah, I was just feeling very blessed. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. We just had the Seven of Pentacles come out for you, Virgo. This is about, oh my goodness. I think I should just shut up and get on with your reading. Seven of Pentacles is contemplating. Is it worth your energy and time, money, efforts? Let's have a look. Dear Spirit Guides and Angels, please join me in this reading for Virgo and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Thank you. I don't want to come out now, look. Oh, yes, they do. Okay. Oh, okay. We've got two for your overall energy come out. We've got the Five of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Nice to see the Wheel of Fortune when we have the Five of Pentacles. I'll explain why. Opportunity is the Ten of Swords. Brilliant. Your challenge is the Three of Swords. Seven of Swords. Goodness me, how many swords is what you don't see coming. And the Two of Wands in your advice and outcome. Straight away, I feel like there's something that you need to leave behind. There's something moving on for you. End of some very awful worries, I would say. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Pentacles in your overall energy next week. So for some of you, this is about, the Wheel of Fortune is about the next stage. So it's the same situation, but perhaps now moving on to the next level, the next stage. It's a very fortuitous card, the Wheel of Fortune. So it's a good thing because we've got the Five of Pentacles there. Now, the Five of Pentacles is the feeling of, Pentacles are our material resources, our finances, energy and time as well. And the Five of Pentacles is that feeling of lack of money, lack of time, lack of energy, feeling a bit left out in the cold, feeling like you're going 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. But that's why you've got the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is now moving on. This is how things have been for you, for some of you. And lovely to see that combination. Because we've got the Ten of Swords in your opportunity. Again, this is like, it's a 10, it's the end. Swords are the mental suit, so our thoughts, our ideas, our communications, our stress levels even. And this is a 10, and it's like you've reached, you've got to that absolute, what's the word? Anyway, it's coming to an end. That's the main thing. And she's able to walk away, look, into brighter futures there. We've got the Three of Swords in your challenge. So the Three of Swords is about letting go of things that perhaps have been a bit, upsetting and brought you heartache. And I feel like this is maybe you holding on to something. Or there could be some heartache involved with this Ten of Swords, you making that decision that, yeah, there's an opportunity like to leave it behind now. The Seven of Swords is in what you don't see coming. Now, the Seven of Swords, I always put a caveat on. So the Seven of Swords message is, this is somebody being sneaky, somebody keeping information from you, communication even. Can even be them stealing from you. So if you feel like there's somebody around you like that, and that's perhaps with the Ten of Swords, you're walking away from them. However, you don't see this coming. So it's kind of like be on your guard. Maybe people aren't all face value. Don't take them at, I want to say is don't be so nice. Be a bit more wise, I want to say to this. Now, if it's you, I don't believe it is you. Obviously, it's what you don't see coming. So I'm not even going to go down that road. There is somebody or a situation that isn't quite as it seems. Now, the nice thing about this card is, look, the full moon in it. Now, we have actually got a full moon. Well, we've just had the full moon in, oh my gosh, Taurus, was it? But the message of the full moon is something coming to light, something coming to the surface. And so, the message of that card is they will never get away with it now on a moral level either. The universe will make sure of that. The Two of Wands is in your advice and outcome. And it's kind of like, you've got the Ten of Swords here, you're walking away, therefore you need to make plans. You need to reevaluate something, some situation. Do you stay in the comfort of your home, or the situation you're in at the moment, or do you take, this is you thinking about the bigger picture, I want to say. What's the next stage? With that Wheel of Fortune moving on, brilliant. It's a really, there's something finishing for you, Virgo, an end of a situation that's given you a lot of struggle. So that's clarified by the Emperor, the Star. God, excuse me, sorry. The Star card has come out in the last 3 readings, and the World. This message is a very healing message. The stars are aligning for you. There's healing to come. There's something very, at last, especially with that Five of Pentacles, it's kind of like saying, don't worry, it's all happening now. And the universe is listening. I love this, especially in this Light Seers Tarot deck. Look at her connection to the spirit, I want to say. For some of you, I think you might be leaning towards spirit, and such a brilliant thing to do, trust me. You've got the World. Again, it's the end of a situation. And then you've got the Emperor. So the Emperor is all about stability, discipline, being strategic too. He's very strategic. He's an Aries sign. Aries is attributed to Aries, I should say. So for some of you, that is very relevant. For some of you, you're moving on perhaps from somebody who's a bit controlling and is giving you grief, but it's meant to be. For others, it's you actually now moving into a more stable environment, especially with that Ten of Swords. Why do we have the Ten of Swords here, please and thank you? For Virgo. Actually, what was your message last week, Virgo? They didn't want to tell us. Interesting. Especially with that Seven of Swords again. Right, Ten of Swords. Ah, that was because you were walking away from something, wasn't it? And the cards wouldn't clarify it. Ten of Swords. Decision made. Okay, let's have a look. What are you walking away from? Why do we have this? My goodness, I don't need all those. For Virgo, it's almost like I need to tell you everything with all those cards coming out. Let's have a look. Why are we? That's lovely, thank you. I love this. You've got the Page of Swords. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. And the Knight of Cups. It's giving me goosebumps, this one has. So the Page of Swords is about you finding out some information. This is about the card of research, communication, information, and it's also a ta-da moment card. Look at the light bulbs, and it's like the light bulb has gone off for you, and it's like, yeah, and I'm looking back and thinking, oh yeah, because that happened and then that happened. And it's almost like now you're able to move forward because you've got the Wheel of Fortune again. Again, the situation is moving on. And you've got the Knight of Cups. So knights, what do they do in the tarot? Of course, they move situations on. The energy moves on to the next stage. Now, the Knight of Cups, he's your knight in shining armor. It's a beautiful energy for you. It's as though you're walking towards this. I want to say I always also see the Knight of Cups as somebody in way of apologising to you almost. But whatever it is, he's bringing you romance, love, something really lovely coming in for you. And it's like you're realising that. Maybe this Knight of Cups has been around you for a while, and finally you can see and make a decision to move towards that person. You do have the Three of Swords, so there is a challenge. I think I wouldn't be surprised if we get the Six of Cups out with that. It's something to do from the past. Maybe you're struggling to let go of. Things that, and maybe that's why things have not moved on previously. All right, we've got 3 out already. Clarified by the King of Swords. This is as a challenge, not being able to see things very clearly. Even having the wool pulled over your eyes, I want to say. Strength. So it's not having the strength to deal with it. And self-belief, I want to say, for some reason. Maybe this King of Swords made you feel a bit lack. Because he can be, as a challenge, very cold. Oh, and the Hanged Man. Again, as a challenge, this is things almost like the King of Swords, where it's his way or the highway. And actually, that's what the Emperor is also about. Because the Hanged Man in the upright position is all about taking a step back, reevaluating the situation, taking your time, being patient, and seeing things from a different perspective. Now, obviously, if it's a challenge, it's almost like I feel like you're being very influenced by this King of Swords. He's taking over your perspective. Or he did. And I think you're finding it hard to let go of a situation. And you're wanting it to move on a lot quicker than it is. But it is, trust me, you've got the Wheel of Fortune twice. You've got the World card. The World card is the end, the last card in the Major Arcana of the Tarot. And it's about new beginnings. However, you do have the Seven of Swords here. So there's still somebody being a bit, I want to say, not very trustworthy. Why do we have the Seven of Swords here, please and thank you? Maybe, the full moon has revealed something to you. Because that's what the full moon does. Let's have a look. Maybe he's, or they, it's not necessarily he, I don't know why I said that. They are an air sign. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, possibly. Let's have a look. Do you know the energy I'm getting from this is that where you think something's moving on and moving on for the better, I think they are still keeping something from you. They're still not being their true self. What did I say about the Six of Cups coming up? Something about the past. Not being able to let go of the past. But the Seven of Swords is somebody from the past that perhaps has been sneaky to you. And maybe they are still in that energy. You've got the Five of Swords, and this is creating this will create a lot of conflict. And the feeling possibly that you've had enough. And, you're not putting up with it anymore. And that Ten of Swords is you walking away. This Five of Swords is somebody winning at all costs, and that's all they're interested in, is being right, and and wanting their own way. And it doesn't matter how you try and help them. They're having none of it. You also have the Three of Wands. Are they making plans behind your back? Because the Three of Wands is about moving on again. And whereas you had the Two of Wands somewhere, didn't you? Oh, in your advice and outcome. This is about you wanting to move on, but it's almost like they're going behind your back and doing it first, or I don't know, it's I'm going to do one more on that. Why do we have the Three of Wands here with the Seven of Swords? They could be making plans. Oh gosh, look, that was actually already flipped over. It's the Ace of Swords. I quite actually like to see this Ace of Swords with the Seven of Swords because it's about mental clarity. It's like something is revealing itself. You will get to find out about this, and it will actually give you a more clear-cut way of thinking, I want to say. Two of Wands is in your advice and outcome, and it's like, yes, start making plans. There is a bigger, better world out there. There is more to life, I want to say. It's like, yes, you know, now I can start considering other things. More swords. One more, please. Just one, please. Just one, please, for Virgo. Oh, there's two. Okay. More swords. Okay, so clarifying that Two of Wands, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is all about, it can be like a family unit around you. So there's something to do with the family here that you're wanting to move on from, some sort of plans that you have in place for them. There's a card of legacy too. So for some of you, it's about receiving money, perhaps, through somebody within the family. But with these other cards, it's also about long-term plans. And that's where I'm gearing towards more with the Two of Wands. You thinking, right, okay, now I can make some, I can actually make plans for the future, for the long term too. You do have the Nine of Swords, again, swords energy, about sleepless nights, because there's a lot to consider here. And the advice from this card is all about facing your fears, writing things down before you even go to bed. Try and journal. Try and talk to somebody even. You've got the Four of Swords, which is about rest, relaxation and repair. Now you've got the Three of Swords here, so it's like there is movement on from that Three of Swords here, where you are going to be able to put that to bed, I want to say. And then the Queen of Wands is fantastic. This is about being energetic, having a zest for life again, going out, socializing. So let's see, we're going to use the Oracle cards this week, are brand new. And they are the Daily Crystal by Heather Agonozzi. And what drew me to these is the simplicity. I mean, gosh, let's look at those. Now, each card has a crystal on and a message. So what messages are here for Virgo this week? Please and thank you. We've got, the message is carnelian. So if you have a piece of carnelian, beautiful that is. Now that is very drawn to, that's orange, isn't it? So that's your solar plexus. And the message on the card, I don't think you can actually see the messages, can you? They are quite bright. I hadn't actually considered that when I bought these, but the message is feed your creativity. So what I like about these cards is if you do have a piece of carnelian, just pop it in your pocket when you're going out, but the concentration is about you and becoming creative again, because it's almost like you've been quite stuck perhaps. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I loved it, and thank you again for all your support. Always, not just last week, but always. Have a great week, and I'll catch up with you next week, and thank you for watching.